The US Consulate in Dubai has been attacked. Important information that we're tracking at this hour as the US has gone on to issue a statement and say that all personnel have been safely evacuated. The US has gone on to say that drone struck the parking lot next to the consulate. An important piece of information we're tracking at this hour as we're learning that the parking lot next to the US consulate has been hit, and the US has responded saying that all personnel have been safely evacuated. Remember that this has occurred in Dubai. What's an important piece of information is the fact that the US has gone on to issue a statement to say that terrorist regime are targeting our embassies. Remember that this comes right after there were protesters also in Pakistan as well as Iraq that had clashed with, of course, the officials there. What's important to understand is that those are the latest visuals on your screens at the moment. We're learning important information coming in at this hour from Dubai, UAE's Dubai rather, where we're learning important information that the US consulate, the parking lot next to it, has been struck. And on this, the US has reacted saying that all personnel have been safely evacuated. We have some reactions lined up for you. Listen in.
The last update I had with seconds before getting before these cameras was that a drone unfortunately struck a parking lot adjacent to the Chancellery building and set off a fire in that place. All personnel are accounted for. As you're aware, we began drawing down personnel from our diplomatic facilities in advance of this. In the cases, for example, of Beirut, we basically drew down to bare bones, as well as in Baghdad and in Erbil and in a couple other posts as well. So we've been very fortunate, obviously, but our embassies and our diplomatic facilities are under direct attack from a terroristic regime. With an update, I will obviously refer you to the Department of War. Suffice it to say that our objectives remain as they've been identified from the beginning and by the President.
Well, an important piece of information coming in at this hour. We also have my colleague Priyanka joining us on the broadcast. Priyanka, walk us through the details. We're understanding that the parking lot near the US consulate in Dubai has been attacked.
Authorities in the UAE, United Arab Emirates, say that a suspected drone strike caused a small fire near the United States consulate in Dubai. That's the latest development in the widening regional conflict involving Iran, the US, and Israel. Now, Dubai officials say that emergency crews responded quickly and the fire was contained within a short period of time. No injuries were reported, and U.S. officials confirmed that all consulate personnel are safe. Now, earlier reports also indicate that the drone struck a parking area adjacent to the diplomatic compound rather than the main consulate building. So authorities have not yet confirmed the exact origin of the drone, though the incident comes amidst a broader wave of missile and drone activity going on across the Gulf region. The strike follows several days of escalating exchanges tied to the ongoing conflict between Iran, the US, and Israeli-aligned forces. Now, regional governments, as a result of this, have heightened security around diplomatic missions as well as critical infrastructure.
Right, absolutely, Priyanka. Of course, tension seems to be getting heightened in the Middle East. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing those updates with us. Well, those are the live visuals present there on your screens at the moment. This is an important piece of information that we're tracking at this hour as we're learning that the US consulate in Dubai has been attacked and all US personnel have been evacuated safely.